As we got to the league, the decision's in their hands. Cooperated fully, shared all information. So I'll just wait to hear what their take is on that. No relationship mending. Coach Pettin and I work really well together. We've had our conversations. We've worked through what that was, and again, I know he expressed his disappointment, et cetera, and we had those conversations, and we're moving full steam ahead. I would tell you that I don't know what happens anywhere else. I know I made a mistake, and I'm owning that. I would tell you that to that degree, people understand what the rules are, and sometimes, in my case, I would tell you that it's not an excuse, but sometimes your emotions get the best of you at times. I think that's very, very helpful. Jimmy is a good man. He's a really good owner, and to that degree, his support was monumental, at least for me personally. And I thought it felt really good for me in a moment where nobody likes to hear the negative, but the reality is there is a negative, and it was really good for my behalf to hear Jimmy's comments. For me, it comes down to there are platforms that are really viable that we use now. So we have different things that we put together where it gives me a chance for me and Pet to sit down and have those heart-to-heart conversations about the realities of the game or what transpired, and we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with working in a way where we can have those direct conversations and then let it disseminate from there. Yeah, I would say that any time that you make mistakes, that it is humbling. And I would tell you that, my wife's been reading, again, this is off to the side, but I'm going to give her a little credit here too. My wife's reading a book called The Power of a Praying Wife, and her comments to me were that greatness is not the absence of a flaw, it's the ability to overcome one. So from my perspective, I feel like that's what it's about. It's for me to really get where I want to go, is that I'm going to be perfect, it's that I'm going to make mistakes and I'm going to learn from them. I don't think I had to tell Mike anything to that degree. I think he knows who I am. I think that our working relationship has been that from day one. And in that, I think that the conversations for us have truly been organic. There hasn't been a, hey, Ray, you have some explaining to do, and we need to sit down and talk about it. It was more, hey, look, I know where you're at, and those conversations were real, but nonetheless, like I said earlier, from my position, they warranted an apology. And, I would tell you that, Mike firmly believes in who I am as a person and that I really have the Browns' best interest at heart. No one asked me anything. This was solely me. This is a decision that I made, and I'm owning that mistake.
All right. Did you apologize because the league found out, or because you thought you should have done it?
Again, I would tell you that I'm more into understanding who I am, and I know I messed up, so it's up to me to make that right. And so how I make it right is to apologize to all the people that are out there, our fans, the owner, Pat, and anybody else that deserve that apology. And again, I would issue it because it's not about. It's really about, for me, how I misstepped, and I felt like I should make that right. And I will, in whatever